Yeah, traders. Are you ready? Are you ready, traders? Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Good morning, traders. Good morning. Good afternoon for some. Good evening for some. It all depends on where you are in the world. But yes, welcome. This is the last and best mega event of the year 2020. That is my promise to you. Oh, yes. Woo! Let's go. Let's get ready. Let's get ready, guys. Let's get ready. Let's do this. Colombian coffee. Wow. Wow. Yes, traders, let's get ready. Let's get ready. Come on in. Come on in. We still have, guys, there were like over 32,000 people from around the world registered for this event. Wow, I am touched. I am honored. I am blown away. I am flabbergasted by your trust in me, your faith in me, your confidence, your interest in what we do here, what I do. All right, so every time I am given the ability to speak from a mic, or I am given the gift of having your attention, I do my absolute best to put everything on the line. I do my absolute best to make sure that I do everything in my power to raise your level of market sophistication, to share a portion of my experience in a way that I believe will have a lifelong effect on your life as a trader, as a market participant. Now, I can't do that in any other field. I only have an expertise in this. I've done absolutely nothing else in my life except play the markets from the age of 16 years old. So I'm afraid I can't affect your life in any other way but this. But you must have some interest in playing the markets. You must have some interest in finding out how this can have a radically can have an amazing effect on your life like it did mine starting from the age of 16. Now, today, I promised you that not only would this be the last event that I do in the year 2020, that I promised you it was going to be the best. And I'll do my best to make sure this event blows your mind. Now, listen to me carefully. I don't need these. It does not matter where you are in your development as a market player. You could be an individual traders who you barely know how to spell the word stock or stock market. It doesn't matter. You could be an individual who has 20 plus years of experience playing around with the market, speculating, buying and selling different financial instruments. It doesn't matter what level you on. I promise you, you'll be able to draw something of value from what we talk about here today. Now, what I suggest you do is I do suggest that you grab something to take notes. You will want to take notes. I also want to make you aware of the fact that you can take pictures, you can record if you want, you can share whatever you want. This is not my presentation. This is yours. It is your gift from me. I give it to you. Now, I also want to make you aware of this fact, that just because this event is free, I do not want you to think that it is going to be filled with a lot of fluff, a lot of very basic, inconsequential things. That is not how I do things. If you've been to any of my events, or if you know even my work from if you know a little bit of my work, you understand that every time I do speak, I try and will deliver something of real weight, of real value, and something that you'll be able to walk away and utilize for the rest of your life. So do not allow the concept of this event being free to affect your view of the material. All right? Now, without any further ado, I would like to begin. We've got about 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours. I don't want to keep you too long. I know many of you are taking precious time out of your valuable Saturdays. I know how valuable Saturdays can be for the vast majority of people in the world who are experiencing this on Saturday. So I won't take up a tremendous amount of your time, but I'm going to try to power pack as much as I can in that 2.5 hours. I'm also, guys, going to give you or present to you an opportunity where I want to put you in this business. I want to put you in the same business that I have been in for the last 33 years of my life. I want to show you how you can start this business for yourself right from your kitchen table, or right from your living room, or right from your bedroom. I want to show you how you don't need your own capital to do this. I want to show you how to get fully funded. I want to show you how to get started with the smallest amount of upfront capital possible. This changed my life, and it changed the lives. As a result of changing my life, it changed the lives of so many thousands of people. And I want to show you how it potentially can change your life. At the very least, you'll walk away with something that you'll be able to utilize for the rest of your life in this business, okay? So let's get started here, guys. Let me do this. For the benefit, traders, for the benefit of those who do not know who I am, let me take 5 minutes out to introduce myself. My name is Oliver Velez. Most of you should be aware of that. But there are many people who have been attracted to this event without knowing who I am. I am one of the pioneers in this space called direct access trading, or active trading, or some people might refer to it as day trading. I placed my first trade in 1981. This is probably before many of you were born. In the year 1986, my dream became true. I got my first break and started my professional career in December 6th in 1986 on Wall Street. I was fortunate enough to build a very illustrious 8-year career on Wall Street, becoming semi-famous in the industry, having many firms in the industry seek out my advice, my trading plays and calls. And because of this growing interest in what I was doing, and because of this increased fame on Wall Street, I decided to, in 1994, take a big step. It was a scary step for me, traders. In 1994, I left Wall Street to start my own professional trading firm, my own advisory firm for the professional industry. It was a scary step for me, but I did it, and wow, it turned out to be one of the best decisions of my life. I founded a company called Pristine Capital Management. Many people in the industry know this as Pristine.com. I would go on from 1994 to build this company, this professional advisory and training company for professionals on Wall Street. I would go on to build this company into one of the premier firms in the entire industry worldwide over a 12-year period. During that time, I became known as the father of swing trading. That's right, I coined the term swing trading. Swing trading comes from me. That name comes from me. If you want to see any of my earlier work on this topic called swing trading, all you have to do is Google Oliver Velez swing trading, and you will see work all the way back from the beginning of the 1990s when I popularized the style of market play called swing trading. During that time, also Barron's, which is probably the most respected periodical in the professional trading arena, Barron's ranked me and my work, my firm, #1 in America in 1998. They basically said in the article, if you are looking for professional trading advice, if you are looking for professional trading services, if you are looking for professional trading training, this is the #1 firm in the United States to go to, and that was me. A year later, Dow Jones, the venerable Dow Jones, this is probably the most respected and oldest financial firm in American history. Dow Jones dubbed me the Messiah of trading in 1999. I was given in 1999 as well the honor of my life. I was chosen by the entire industry to be their spokesman. I was chosen to kick off and be the keynote representative and speaker for the entire industry in 1999. I was also invited to hold that same post in the year 2000. The industry chose me to represent the entire professional trading industry. I am also the best-selling author of 5 international best-selling trading books. These books are written in 5 different languages: English, Spanish, Mandarin, German, and they continue to sell all over the world today. Excuse me, traders, I am fortunate enough to head and run what has become the largest, one of the largest trading organizations in the world. We are over 10,000 traders strong in both the equity and the Forex markets. And I continue to be one of the most sought after speakers in the entire trading space. Companies from around the world invite me to speak at their conferences, at their special events, and I continue to advise financial organizations globally. Traders, my point is that I am a pioneer in this space, and I do deserve to speak to you. That is not the case of the vast majority of people in this industry today, but I am an individual who does deserve to speak with you. I've been trading for 38 years of my life, and 33 of those years, almost 34 of those years now, I've been doing it professionally. And I am not only one of the most published traders in the entire industry, all right, I am one of the oldest and most experienced traders on the circuit today. Now, I don't say that to brag in any way. I want you to understand that. I say that because I know that there are a great many people listening to me that have no idea who I am. And just because I wear a hat and a t-shirt today and no longer a suit and tie like you see here in this article, you just might miss who's in front of you. And so I want to share my 33, 34 years of experience with you, a piece of it. And I want to show you how effective it can be for you. Now, here's an article where I am lauded as one of the top traders in the United States. And this was the article talking about me chosen as being the representative of the entire trading industry. All right, this is the article in Barron's that ranked me and my firm #1 in the United States in 1998. I don't know if you can see that date up here in the February 16th. That's the day after my birthday, actually. Great birthday gift. 1998 there. And this is just an image of just a few of my books, actually, in all the 5 different languages, right? Traders, I will tell you that my 5 books have sold more copies than all trading books combined in the history of the trading industry. So you're talking about the most popular trading books on the market today. For those of you who do not know, I am constantly putting out trading content absolutely free on my social networks. I strongly encourage that you follow me, especially on Instagram, where I'm extraordinarily active every single day. I do some live trading on Periscope. I have both a Spanish channel and an English channel. But of course, you are on one or more of my YouTube channels. Oliver Velez Trading is one of the fastest growing YouTube channels in the industry today, and I spend a great deal of time every single day making sure that I put out something of value that will help you make one more step toward that ultimate goal of becoming a trading professional. Right? If you're looking for daily content that will help you in your market play, this is where you need to be. All right, so make sure you subscribe today. I want you to hit that subscribe button. I want you to click the bell in the upper right hand corner. I want you to click all so that you never miss any piece of content that I'm delivering here. And 365 days a year, you will receive something from me, absolutely free. You can also follow me on Facebook as well. So make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. And I also would like you to like this presentation here. Do it now for me. And if you don't want to do it now, okay, once something hits you, once you feel affected, once you have the hairs on the back of your neck rise for whatever reason, then hit the like button. But please do not leave this presentation without liking this presentation for me. Do that for me. It does a great deal toward helping the algorithm. Okay? All right. All right. Now, guys, we're going to talk about a few things. But before we delve into today's material, we are going to need 5 things. They are rather simple things, but they are very, very important for us to do what we need to do. So the 5 things that we need are this. We need a $50,000 to a $100,000 account. Yes, we do. Now listen, traders, I don't want this first item to scare you, okay? But I do want to let you know that you can't play this game professionally with a small amount of money. It is impossible. You can't show up to a gunfight with a dull knife. It does not work. This industry is not designed that way. You need the appropriate amount of capital. And while $50,000 is still relatively small in the grand scheme of things, it is a great starting point. I would not recommend doing this, what I'm going to teach you, with anything less than that. Now, many of you might be saying, well, Oliver, I don't have $50,000. That is where I come in. I give every single one of my traders and students $50,000 of my capital to play with, to trade with, and they can grow the $50,000 from there. So I don't want you to worry about the fact that you might not have this to spare. You don't need this, and I actually strongly encourage that you don't use your money. I want you to use other people's money. I want you to step in the professional world where professionals use other people's money. I want you to be like a real estate developer that uses the bank's money. I want you to be like companies in the stock market that raise other people's capital. You are better when it's not your money. So I will give you the $50,000. I will give that to you. Don't worry about that. But we need a $50,000 account or more. Number 2, we need a candlestick chart. Now, many people should understand that my approach to the market is a technical one, which means that I use charts to pick points of where I buy and where I sell. I also use charts to determine whether I'm going to play the market to the upside or play the market to the downside. The specific chart that I use is a candlestick chart. We'll look at this. Okay, now we're going to take that candlestick chart and we're going to superimpose on top of it a 20-period simple moving average. I am not a big user of a lot of indicators, but I am a strong believer in the use of moving averages. We will talk about this. The first moving average we're going to put on our candlestick chart is a 20-period moving average. The form of that moving average is going to be simple. We're going to also superimpose a 200-period moving average. So we're going to have two moving averages, a short moving average or a short-term moving average, a 20-period moving average, and then a long-term moving average, a 200. Whenever you're using a dual moving average system like I do, you always want to pair them wide apart. So you want a short one and a long one. It doesn't do a great deal of benefit when you have a short one and a short one or a long one and a long one. You need to bridge both sides of the equation. Short-term moving average paired with a long-term moving average. Boom, we've got it. 20 short, 200 long. Those are the two moving averages we are going to superimpose on top of the candlestick chart. I'm going to show you all of this. I'm just talking you through the concept right now. The last thing we need are my 3 trading games. Now, traders, this is where the real value is going to come. Today, all right? Today, I am going to share 3 valuable trading games with you. These are 3. They're not all the games we play. They're not all the games I teach my traders, but they're 3 of the amongst the most valuable trading games that I play. And I'm going to share the 3 games that I play with you today. And I'm telling you, you're going to be able to, after this presentation, you're going to be able to take these 3 games and you're going to be able to go to any market in the world. I don't care if it's stocks. I don't care if it's options. I don't care if it's futures. I don't care if it's cryptocurrencies. I don't care if it's pet rocks, Cabbage Patch dolls, Xboxes, mother-in-laws, trees, real estate, rocks, whatever you trade back and forth. You're going to be able to take these 3 games and apply them to that market. And I guarantee you, if you follow the principles I'm going to share with you today with these 3 games, you'll be able to handle yourself better than 90% of the people in that market. So it doesn't matter. I want you to understand this. What I'm going to cover with you today is universal across all markets. It does not matter what markets you're interested in or what markets you trade. Okay? It is applicable across all time frames, whether you're a short-term trader, day trader, or a long-term investor. Same principle. Okay? So let's go. All right, let's go. I'm excited. Let's go. All right. Now, I told you guys that this is what I do with each one of my traders. I start them off first with item 1, a $50,000 trading account. Now, what they have to do, if they are in my world, if I have set them up in business, they first have to go through training with a $50,000 practice account. They have to demonstrate for me that they understand what to do well enough to make $3,000. That's it. After they show me they can make $3,000, they go into business. They're in business. I put $50,000 into their account, and what they do is they have these levels to work through: level 1, level 2, level 3. Now, once they've started their business, they take this $50,000 and they try to make $3,000. They are going to get 40% of the gains. I am going to get 60% of the gains. It's a business, traders. But listen, these traders risk not a single penny of their own capital. They are not putting their own money in. They are not putting their money at risk. They're not going to their wives or their husbands asking them for permission to open up an account. No, I put the money in. I take 100% of the risk. If the trader loses, I look at it as my fault. It means that I did not train the trader well enough. I did not get the trader perfect enough. I take the losses. The trader just trades and shares the gains. Okay? So the trader gets 40% of all gains made on that $50,000. I get 60%. We're in business together, but they put 0 pennies up, not a single penny of their own capital. Once they pass level 1, they get $100,000 in their account. Then their goal is to make $6,000. They will get 40%. I will get 60%. Okay? Then after they pass that, they get $250,000 in the account. Their goal is $10,000, once again, 40%. And then they reach level 4, which is a very serious level. That's $500,000. Then their goal is to make $20,000. Now, they're not going to make $20,000 in a day. They're going to make $20,000 gradually. 2,000 here, 5,000 there, 3,000 there, 800 there, until they accumulate 20,000. But they get paid out every single month. Whatever that gain is that month, they get 40% of the gains. I keep 60% of the gains. And so I put traders in business all over the world. I have thousands of traders trading my capital all over the world. This is how they have gotten into the business. This is how I got into the business all the way back in the late 1980s. I got into the business this same way. I got into a firm. They gave me capital to trade. I took a little bit of the profits. They kept the majority of the profits. That's how professionals start in this business. All right. So this is what I do with every single one of my traders. And I tell them they never have to put their own money in. They never should put their own money in. All right. Now let's go to the next thing. So we got the first thing out of the way, the $50,000 account. What's item number 2? You need a candlestick chart. You are looking at a real candlestick chart. It's from a company called AMAT, A-M-A-T. Applied Materials. Each bar you see represents 5 minutes of trading. This is a 5-minute candlestick chart. The green 5-minute bars indicate 5-minute periods that move to the upside. So these bars move to the upside over the 5-minute period. This bar moved from here to the upside. This bar moved from here, and 5 minutes later it was higher. This bar started here, 5 minutes later it was higher. This bar started here, 5 minutes later it was higher. This bar started here, and 5 minutes later it was lower. This bar started here, and 5 minutes later it was lower. All right, so the green bars are 5-minute periods of movements to the upside. The red bars are 5-minute periods of movement to the downside. We need a candlestick chart, and this is an example, a real example of a candlestick chart. Okay, now we also need a 20-period moving average superimposed on top of the 5-minute chart. So what this does is very simple. Instead of relying totally on every individual 5-minute bar, we smooth out this data by averaging the last 20 closing prices of the chart. So this bar is averaging, saying this is the average price over the last 20 bars. This is the average price over the last 20 bars. And so you're looking at a smoother version of the price movement It smooths out the volatility. It smooths out the jagged nature of the prices. It helps you see internally what the general trend of the market is. It's smoothly and powerfully a movement to the upside. So we need the 20-period moving average to get a clearer view, a more smooth out view, a smoother view of the market's up and down movements. Now, we're also going to need to superimpose a 200-period moving average on the chart. That's represented here by the red line. As you can see up in the upper left-hand corner, the 200-period moving average is the red one. The 20-period moving average is the blue one. Now, this is all we need to operate. We need $50,000 or more. We need a candlestick chart. We need two moving averages on the candlestick chart, a 20-period moving average, a 200-period moving average, and boom, we're set. Now, what do we do with this? We need the 5 games, or the 3 games, the 3 trading games I talked to you about. Now, these are the games that we're going to play with that chart. Okay, now what are those 3 games? I call them game number 1. We're going to play the elephant game. I'm going to teach you how to do that. Game number 2, we're going to play the tail game. I'm going to teach you that. And then game number 3, the color game. Now, I want you to take a look at the first bar I have down here. This is what I call an elephant bar. Why do I call it an elephant bar? Because it is a fairly sizable, fat, long, solid green bar. Now, you can have a red elephant bar as well. You can have a fat, solid, long, powerful red bar. But what you see here is an elephant green bar, which means that the elephant stepped this way to the upside. The elephant's running to the upside. If it were a red elephant bar, the elephant is running to the downside. Now listen, I teach my traders that every single bar is sort of like a footprint in the market. There are footprints made by cats, dogs, mice, but there are footprints made by elephants. We want the elephants. We are not interested necessarily in the little cat footprints, the dog footprints, the little mice feet. We're interested in the big money footprints. And big money make elephant footprints. Big money, they make tail footprints as well. This is an example of a tail bar, where the body of the bar is not that big, but the tail portion is pretty sizable. All right, now this is called a bottoming tail bar. Why? Because the tail is at the bottom of the body. You can also have sort of a topping tail bar version where the tail is at the top of the bar. Now, the bottoming tail bar means that the odds suggest that the stock will continue to move up. The topping tail bar would suggest that the stock should continue to move down. So bottoming is sort of like an arrow shooting upward, and there should be more upward movement. Green elephant suggests that there should be more upward movement. So both these bars, elephant and tail bars, they suggest more upside movement. But remember, if you have the opposite, if you have the red elephant bar, we're talking about suggested movement to the downside. If you have a topping tail bar, the odds of further movement to the downside is very high. So upward movement here, downward movement if the color is reversed or the tail is at the top and not the bottom. Okay, now the third game we play is what I call the color game. Now, let's delve into these games a little bit here. How do we play these games? Well, when you see an elephant bar, you should immediately mark off the high of the elephant bar. What's the highest price of that elephant bar? Because the very next bar that supersedes the high of that elephant bar, that's when you are going to, boom, you're going to strike. When you see a bottoming tail bar, you should immediately mark off the high of the tail bar. What's the exact tippy top high? Because the very next bar that trades above that high, boom, you're going to put money into the play right there. And whenever you see a red bar, you're going to do nothing. But just in case, you're going to mark the high of the red bar off. This red bar could lead to more red bars, but if the next bar trades above the high, boom, you're going to put money into the stock right above the high of the red bar. Now, let's go into this a little bit deeper. Boom! This is your buy point, traders. When you spot an elephant bar in the market, one, that's all you need. You mark the high off. And the moment, the instant that another bar trades 1 penny above the high of the elephant bar, I want you to take $25,000. Remember, I gave you $50,000. You're going to take half of what I gave you, and boom, you're going to put it into the stock right there. 1 penny. Don't wait for 2 pennies. Don't wait for 5 pennies. Don't wait for 10 pennies. 1 penny above the high. The instant that happens, boom, you're not going to wait. You're not going to hesitate. You're not going to guess. You're not going to be fearful. You're not going to be scared. You're just going to take half of the money that you have and you're going to pile it into the stock right there. If you see a bottoming tail bar, all you need is one. You mark off the high and you wait. Any subsequent bar that trades 1 penny above the high of that tail bar, boom, you're going to take half of the money in your account, $25,000. I get traders all the time, Oliver, can I just put $500 in? No. Oliver, can I put $1,000 in? No. I like bold traders. I want you to understand this, traders. I want bold traders. I need traders that put the money on the line. It's my capital. That's how I want it played. We don't play little tiny baby. That's not what we're doing. We want boom, powerful. We're in this to make large amounts of money. We're not playing around. We're not playing like novices. We're not playing like untrained babies. Do you understand what I'm saying? We're putting the money on the line. I give you $50,000, you go in with half. I'm not asking you to go in with all of it, but I am asking you to put half of the money that you have in the play at the moments that I teach you to go into. I want you walking away with something substantial, not with the baby. Ooh, goo, goo, gaga. That's not how we play. All right? You understand what I'm saying? Bold. Boom. Not boom, boom, boom. No, none of that. None of that. None of that. Okay, let's get back, guys. Let's get back. I'm crazy. All right, so look. What if you get a red bar? What if you don't get an elephant bar? What if you don't get a tail bar? But what if you get a red bar? You do nothing. But if, just maybe, if the next bar rallies back to the upside and boom, trades 1 penny, not 2 pennies, not 5 pennies, don't wait. 1 penny above that high, I want you to take your $25,000 and boom, boom, sink it into the stock right there. Don't hesitate. $25,000 in, half of what you have. Now, every play above the elephant, every play above the tail bar, every play above the high of a red bar is not going to work. We have to know how to protect ourselves. So that's what's next. Boom. This is how you protect yourself. So once you put that $25,000 in, traders, boom, you protect yourself 1 penny under the elephant bar. If your stock turns around and trades 1 penny below that elephant bar, I want you to kill the stock. Without hesitation, without fear, I want you to fire the stock. If you put your $25,000 in 1 penny above the high of the topping tail bar, the bottoming tail bar, boom! I want you to protect yourself 1 penny under the tail bar. If your stock turns around and trades 1 penny, I want you to fire the stock. It is not doing what it's supposed to do. And if you put your $25,000 in 1 penny above this red bar, you're going to protect yourself 1 penny under the red bar. If your stock turns around 1 penny under that red bar, boom! Get the heck out of Dodge. I want you running. I want you to kill the stock. I want you to fire the stock. I want you to murder the stock. Now, in this fashion, traders, you will only lose 1 bar. If you're playing the elephant bar game, you're only going to lose the range of your elephant. That's fine. If you are playing the bottoming tail bar game, you are only going to lose the distance or the range of your bottoming tail bar. That's fine. If you are playing the color game, you are only going to lose the range of the opposite color bar. That's fine. Now listen to me carefully. I got to look you straight in your eyes. I'm sorry for going back and forth like this, but I have to do it. What am I doing here? Can I do this? I got to look you straight in your eyes for this. Listen to me carefully, traders. Listen to me carefully. The vast majority of people in this game, they lose money. They lose money for a variety of reasons. But the biggest reason is this, what I'm explaining to you right now. This is the number one reason you lose in the market. This is the number one reason everybody loses in the market. They don't limit their losses to 1 bar. You see, if you lose just 1 bar on all of your losing trades, guess what's going to happen on your winning trades? You're going to win 20 bars. But you lose 1 bar, you're going to win 14 bars. But you lose 1 bar, you're going to win 8 bars. Lose 1 bar, you're going to win 4 bars. Lose 1 bar, you're going to win 40 bars. Lose 1 bar, you're going to win 2 bars. Lose 1 bar, and you will stay in this game forever. Lose 1 bar, and the winners will take care of themselves. The problem is that the vast majority of people, when they drop and lose that 1 bar, they start praying. I'm all for prayer, but when it comes to this game, you kill the trade, then pray. Pray that the next one's better. Do not pray. Kill. Do not pray. Eliminate. Do not pray. Fire. You see, it is the stock's job to make you money. That is its purpose. That is what you have chosen. You have said you are the chosen one. Elephant, you are the chosen one. Tail bar, you are the chosen one. Now go do your job. And if you fail to do your job, I am telling you, right under this bar, you get eliminated. And that should be your mindset. That should be the way you play the market. You shouldn't say, oh my God, stock, please make me money. No, the attitude of a true professional master is that, okay, I have chosen you. You should be appreciative of that. Now go do your job. Make money or get eliminated. Get your head cut off. And if you become a good eliminator, you're going to be in this game for a long time. You're going to be a professional. This is the number one way, the number one reason people are out there losing their fortunes, losing their money. They don't eliminate plays that should be eliminated after one bar. Keep your losses limited to one bar, and I promise you, you will see the promised land. This is the number one key to not being part of that losing group. Let's go. All right. Now, let's take a look here. We're looking at a 5-minute chart of BABA. This is actually yesterday's chart. Look, the date, November 20th. So each bar represents 5 minutes of trading. Notice that we have the two moving averages superimposed on the chart. We've got the 20-period moving average here. We've got the 200-period moving average here. All right. Now, look, I want you to take a look at, this is half of the day. This is half of yesterday's trading. Okay. Now, I want you to identify elephant bars. Just look for them. Look for fat, solid green bars. Not little tiny baby green. No, no, I want fat, solid green bars. Pull them out. Boom. That's a boom. Anything that's solid, anything that's nice, even this one, just almost like it's perfect, like Oliver, did Oliver draw this one? Wow, look at how perfect those bars are. They don't have to be super, super, super long, but they've got to almost be perfect. All right? Now, I want you to also look at this bar. That's your bottoming tail bar. Now remember, your bottoming tail bar can have a square body on top that is red. It can be green. The color at the top doesn't matter. Or it cannot be anything, any color. It just has a tail at the bottom. It's not the top that matters. It's the tail portion that matters. So I want you to ignore the top of it. You see, so ignore the top of this. Look at the tail at the bottom. All right. Now, remember what I was telling you, how we play the tail game. You buy 1 penny above the high of the tail bar. Boom, your $25,000 is in the stock there. Where's your protection? Under the tail bar. All right, but wait a minute. What if you missed that one? Well, what's next? An elephant bar. What are you supposed to do with an elephant bar? You buy 1 penny above the high of an elephant bar. Boom, $25,000 in. How do you protect yourself? 1 penny under the elephant bar. So we have two things that showed up in the first part of the day. First thing that showed up on the buy side was a tail bar. Second thing that showed up was an elephant bar. Now I want to bring your attention to this. Do you remember what this is? Let's go back very quickly. Remember the color game? Red bar, boom! Green bar trades above the high of the red bar. Now, take a look at this. Red bar, boom! And listen, I want you to come from way out here. This is how I tell my kids to do it. All right, look. Don't come from here. Boom! Boom, Oliver! Boom! Boom! Boom, 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 boom. No, we're going to come from here. Boom! $25,000 in. Hit it hard. Look at your risk. All right? Same thing here. Color change. Same thing here. Red bar. When does the red bar get taken out? Boom! It doesn't have to happen right next to it. All right? It doesn't have to happen right next to it. It can be something like this, guys. Check this out. You can have a red bar, and then the next bar is green, but doesn't quite trade above the high yet. This one. And then it could be this one that finally gets there. Boom! $25,000 in. Protection under the red bar. So notice here, very quickly, notice here, notice your red bar. Boom! That's the bar that clears that red bar. All right? Beautiful. So color, game. Let's do it. Color game. Color game. Color game, because this is the bar that cleared. Elephant game. Tail game. Those are the only 3 games we need. And you're off. You know what to identify. Tails, elephants, color game. You know precisely where to strike. 1 penny above the high, boom. 1 penny above the high, boom. 1 penny above the high, boom. You know exactly how much to put in. 25,000, boom. 25,000, boom. 25,000, boom. 25,000. And most importantly, you know exactly how to protect yourself. You know exactly how to protect yourself. 1 penny below. You know exactly how to protect yourself. 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 All right? See this red bar? There's another potential color game here. And if a bar takes out the high of that red bar, boom! 25,000 in. And you know exactly how to protect yourself. And those are the 3 games we play. These are the 3 bars we play. Tails, elephants, and color game. These are the 3 games we play. These are the 2 moving averages we play, 20 and 200. Okay, let's move on. We're not even close to being done here. I've got to talk to you now about moving average rules. Let's put some rules in play to utilize these 2 moving averages. Rule number 1, traders, you must trade with the 20-period moving average. Listen to me carefully, traders. You must trade with the 20-period moving average. Look, remember I told you that the number 1 reason, all right, number 1 reason that traders lose money is that they don't limit themselves, their loss to 1 bar. Please do this, and you will be doing this forever, all right? Limit your loss to only 1 bar. Don't lose 2 bars, 3 bars, only 1. Forever, forever. Okay, number 1. Number 2, the number 2 reason that traders lose money, they trade against the 20-period moving average, not with it. Let me give you an example. If the 20-period moving average is rising, you buy an elephant. If the 20-period moving average is rising, you buy a bottoming tail bar. If the 20-period moving average is rising, you buy the color game. But if the 20-period moving average is declining, you don't buy an elephant bar. If the 20-period moving average is falling, you don't buy a tail bar. If the 20-period moving average is declining, you don't play above the high of a red bar. You only buy these 3 games when the 20-period moving average is rising, not when it's falling. Please tell me you understand this, because if I can get you to do lose no more than 1 bar, and my God, please God, if I can get you, in addition to that, to only buy these 3 things when the moving average is rising, wow, that there will throw you so far over the top. You will be outperforming the vast majority of people in the markets. I promise you this. And I dare you to go out and prove me wrong. I dare you. You can't. These 2 form the vast majority of the reasons that people lose money. So, moving average rule number 1, trade with, the 20-period moving average. Rule number 2, buy your elephant bar. So remember the 3 things we're gonna buy, right? Elephants, tails, or in Spanish, colas, all right? And color. The color game. These are the 3 games: elephant game, tail game, color game. All right? You're going to play these with the with the direction of the 20-period moving average. So you're only going to buy these when the 20 is rising. But listen to this. That's not enough. Rule number 2 says only buy when the 20-period moving average is above the 200. Well, wait a minute. Now it's getting stricter. So not only trade with a rising 20-period moving average, you must have a rising 20-period moving average that is above the rising. You must buy when a rising 20-period moving average must be above the 200-period moving average. All right? So, we need to play with the 20-period moving average. We need that 20-period moving average to be above the 200-period moving average. Not this, not below the 20-period moving average. We need this up there. Okay, so we not only need a 20-period moving average to be rising to buy, we need that rising 20 to be above the 200. Please follow me with this. This is very important. 20 must be rising. The 200 doesn't have to be rising, but the 20 must be above the 200. The 200 does not have to be rising. That's not important. Rising 20, but the rising 20 must be above the 200. Now, look at rule number 3. This is not good enough yet. Rule number 3 is we play the 3 games I taught you. Remember the 3 games: elephants, tails, or colas in Spanish, right? And color. These are the 3 games we play. But we can only play these 3 games when they are near the 20. We play them near the 20. We play them near the 20. We don't play them up here. If an elephant bar is up here, we don't play it. Why? Because it's too far from the 20. We need the game The 3 games to be near the 20, near the 20, near the 20, not away from the 20. That's rule number 3. Now let's get into profit taking. This is my favorite topic. Taking the money, taking your profits. When do you take your profits? Now listen to me carefully. Remember, we need a 20-period moving average to be rising. But that's not enough. We need that rising 20 to be rising above a 200. But that's not enough. We need to play our 3 games near elephants, tails, and colors. We need to play near the 20, not away from the 20. But we also need to take profits away from the 20. Boom! Take profits away from the 20. Boom! Take profits away from the 20. Boom! Take profits away from the 20. So we get in near the 20. Near the 20. We get in near the 20. We get in near the 20. We take profits away from the 20. Away from the 20. Away from the 20. Repeat. Get in near. Boom. 25,000 in. Protect yourself. Get out away from the 20. Repeat. Get back in near the 20. 25,000 in. Protect yourself. Move away from the 20. Take profits. Repeat, repeat, repeat for the rest of your freaking life. As long as you have that rising 20 that is above the rising 200. Now, the last rule is that I want you to try to hold on for the biggest gains when your moving averages are in what I call a narrow state. When you get the game starting from a narrow state. Let's look at these things. Let's look at these things in general, and then we're going to go to a bunch of charts. Here is a rising 20-period moving average. Why do most traders lose with this? Because they are trying to play the market down when the 20-period moving average is rising. Dumb, dumb, dumb. We play the market up when the 20-period moving average is rising. So we're going to buy with a rising 20-period moving average. We're not going to play the market down. We're going to play the market up. Now, what's next? We need that 20-period moving average. We need that, I'm missing something here. We need that 20-period moving average to be rising above a 200-period moving average. And then we also need to play, remember the games, elephant game, tail game or cola game, and color game, right? We need to play these near the 20, not away from the 20. You see? They have to be close, close, close. We don't play elephants. We don't play an elephant bar up here. Look, we don't play an elephant bar up there. We play an elephant bar here. This one's near the 20. This one's away. What do we do here? We take profits away, out, repeat. All right, that's the difference. All right, let's keep going. We take profits, we get in near, we take profits away, out. We get in near the 20. What are you looking for near? Elephant, tail, color. Elephant, tail, color, near. Doesn't matter which one. I don't care. I am an equal opportunity employer. I hire elephants, I hire tails, I hire color. I don't care. Away we take profits. Away we take profits. Out, repeat, repeat, repeat for the rest of your freaking life. You know how much to put in. Boom, 25,000. You know how to protect yourself, where to protect yourself. 1 bar. You know when to get out, away from the 20. Some traders say, well, Oliver, how far away? That's your problem. No, I'm teaching you. I'm teasing you. I do teach you how to try to maximize far away, but let's just keep it right now basic and far away. Here's your 200 period moving average. Now, remember I told you that the last rule was we're going to try to go after big moves if you have a narrow state. What do I mean by a narrow state? When your 20 period moving average and your 20, when your 200 and your 20 are close together. See how narrow they are? Here's the 20, here's the 20, but here they're wide apart, right? Your best plays, traders, are going to come from elephants. Remember the 3 games: elephant, tail, color, near the 20, but also the 20 is not that far from the 200. That's the narrow state. And from a narrow state, we go to a wide state. That's big profits. From a wide state, you usually go opposite. So the market goes like this: narrow state, wide state, back to narrow state. You see? Narrow state, you see the narrow state here? Narrow state, back to wide state. To wide state, now back to narrow state. So here we're getting in narrow state, boom, wide state. This is slated to go back to narrow state. And that's all the markets do, guys, is go from narrow to wide, back to narrow, narrow to wide, back to, sometimes the narrow is here, higher. You see? So sometimes your market does this: narrow, wide, back to narrow here. Wide again, back to narrow here. Wide again, back to narrow here. And this is a total uptrend, but you're still going from wide to narrow, wide to narrow, wide to narrow. All right? So when we have the narrow state, the move from narrow to wide will mean that our move is going to be longer. If we are getting into the color game when it is not a narrow state, your narrow state was back here, your gain is not going to typically be as long as it would from the narrow state. So we're looking for the bigger moves from narrow states. Okay, good. Glad you understand that. That is a very sophisticated piece of knowledge there for you. It's very sophisticated. Not many people know this. So take a look at Twitter. This is yesterday's price data. Look at the date, guys. I'm not cherry picking anything. Here's yesterday's data. 5-minute chart. Look at your 20 period moving average. Look at the 200 period moving average. Look at the narrow state. This is all narrow here. And then look at it get wider. Now, if we take this chart, I want you to pull out elephant bars. Pull them out. Just pull them out. Look, here's one. You can do that with a different color. Just pull out remember your 3 games, all right? We've got elephants, tails, and the color game, all right? Now pull them out. Elephant, tail, and tail at the bottom, all right? Tail at the bottom. Elephant, see the elephant bar? Boom. Remember, not the ones away, near the 20. All right, pull out your elephants. Pull out your elephant. You see? Not the ones away, the ones that start near. See, this elephant started near. Doesn't have to be touching. Just near it. Elephant started near. Now, look. So this elephant starts near the 20. This tail bar is near the 20. This tail bar is near the 20. It can be under it, just near it. Under it, on top of it, doesn't matter. On it, a little above it, a little below it, that's fine. Just near the 20. Look at this elephant bar is near the 20. Look at this color game. Look at your red bar. Mark off the high. 1 penny above the high of that red bar. Boom! Where's your protection? All right, here's another color. You see the little red bar? See the little red bar? What's the high? Boom! What's your protection? See this red bar? Mark off the high. Boom! What's your protection? Look at this red bar. Mark off the high. Boom, boom. What's your protection? Remember, your 20-period moving average is rising. Check this out, traders. Your 20 is rising. It is rising above the 200. Now, go buy your heart out. But only buy near the 20. Only buy near the 20. Only buy near the 20. What do you buy near the 20? You buy elephants, you buy tails, and you play the color game. But Oliver, when do I take my money? When do I sell? Well, I taught you that. You sell away from the 20. You sell away from the 20. Okay, repeat. You get in, you sell away from the 20. Repeat. Okay, you get in near, you sell away from the 20. Repeat. You get in near, you sell away from the 20. Repeat. Guys, this is the game. People are overcomplicating this game. Listen to me carefully. The market is simple. It's not easy. I will never tell you it's easy. The majority of people lose. I'm one of the only people in the industry that says, look, this industry has a 92% failure rate. The odds are against you. That's right. The odds are against you. You know why they're against you? Because you won't limit your loss to 1 bar. The odds are against you because you won't trade with the 20-period moving average. You fight the 20-period moving average. The odds are against you. Why? Because you won't buy near the 20. You buy away from the 20. You know why the odds are against you? Because you don't take profits away, you hold on to it. And it's all of these reasons why the game becomes difficult. This is not rocket science, traders. Listen to me carefully. There are three games: elephant, tail, color. That's complex. There are 2 colors in your bars: green bars, boys and girls, and red bars, boys and girls. That's complex. That's complicated. There's 2 moving averages: the 20-period moving average, boys and girls, yeah, and the 200-period moving average. That's complicated. You got rising 20 and declining 20. That's complicated. The 20 is above the 200. Ha! That's complicated? No. This is near the 20. This is away from the 20. That's complicated. This bar trades above the high of this bar. That's complicated. I protect myself under this bar. That's complicated? No. This game is made up of a handful of very basic but very intelligent things. They're basic. It's not rocket science. So why does it feel so complicated to people? Why does it feel so complex? Do you know why? Number one, they have no training. They have no education. They don't have someone who's already done this showing them. They don't have the proper amount of money. Forget all of that. That's a lot of the reasons. But why does it feel so complicated? Because of you. You see, you bring the complexity. You bring your little tiny money, which makes the odds against you. You got to play this with decent money. You bring your lack of discipline to make it more difficult. You bring no rules to the game. All you bring is prayer to the game. All you bring is gambling to the game. You have no method, you have no approach, you have no training, you have no education, you have no money, and you want to take all of that and win? Are you serious? So listen, I have no training, I have no formal training, right? I have no formal education, I don't have money, okay? I don't have a method, I don't have rules, I don't have guidelines, but I want to win. That's like a doctor saying, look, I don't have training as a doctor, I don't have education as a doctor. I don't have money to go to med school. I don't have a method for operating on anybody. I don't have a tactic or skill of operating on anybody, but I want to operate on you. It's the most ridiculous thing in the world. You bring the complexity to this game with all of your lacks. You bring the problems. This game is simple. Do you know what's complex? The human body is complex. Right now, while I'm talking, there's like 6 billion processes going on. 6 billion, that's crazy. 6 billion processes going on while I speak to you right now that I'm unaware of, but they're going on. Now the human body is a complex mechanism. The market goes up and it goes down. Sometimes it goes sideways. Does that sound complex? When it goes up with a rising 20, you buy near the 20. What do I buy, Oliver? Elephants. What else, Oliver? Tails. What else? Color changes. But when do I get out, Oliver? When do I get out? Yeah. Away from the 20. Is that complex? No, this is not a complex game. Is it easy? No. Because when you've got money on the line and you see that money moving up and down every single second of your trade, 5-minute bar becomes an eternity. Your palms start sweating, not just butterflies in your stomach, elephants. I bought an elephant, but the elephant is now dancing around in my stomach. I get it. It's not easy, but it's doable. If you've got the right technique, which I'm giving you, you've got a method. This is method trading. This is not simply waking up one day and saying, I hope I make money today. I hope I make money today. I'm just going to guess. I'll buy that. I hope I make money. This is not this is professional method-based trading. What stock has a rising 20? Get it. What stock has that rising 20 above the 200? Get it. That's Twitter. Get it. What stock is forming an elephant bar near that 20? Get it. How much do I put in? 25K. Get it. Where do I protect myself? 1 penny under that bar. Get it. You understand? Repeat. Move away. Take money. Stop out. Kill the stock and move on. That's life. Repeat. This is not rocket science. This is not trigonometry. This is not higher levels of algebra. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is freaking green bars and red bars. Up movements and down movements. It's basic. You just need the right amount of money. You need the right training. You need the right guideline. You need the right guidelines. You need the right rules. You need the right trading plan. I'm putting together the trading plan for you. This is what it is. It's not some complex piece of equipment. It's basic. Guys, how do we play the downside? Well, we make money when the stock market falls. I make more money when the stock market falls than when the stock market goes up. I can't wait for the stock market to fall. I can't wait for the 20-period moving average on my stocks to start going down. I play down with the down. I play the market to the downside when the 20-period moving average is sloping downward. All right? Why do most traders lose? Because they're always trying to find the buy here. I buy there. Wrong. Your 20-period moving average is declining. I buy here. Wrong. But Oliver, you said to buy elephant bars above the high. Yes, dummy. But when the 20-period moving average is rising, not when it's declining. The game is off. Now we do the opposite. We play red elephant bars below them. Boom, 25,000 in. We play topping tail bars now, not bottoming tail bars. Everything's reversed. We play the opposite color game. Green bar gets taken out by red bar. Boom, 25,000 in. Boom, 25,000 in. Boom, 25,000 in. Where's your protection? Above the bar. Above the bar. Above the bar. It's everything in reverse. My babies. Goo goo gaga. That's right, you're my babies. Goo goo gaga, you're all my babies. Guys, quick funny story. I'm always in this habit of calling my traders my babies because it's endearing. They're special to me, right? And they are my little baby. They're so cute. And I had this. When I had a trading office in Munich, in Germany, and I'd go visit the trading office, and there's this big, giant German guy in the trading office, right? He's had to be like 6'8". He was huge, tall, right? And I would tease the traders, say, "Oh, you guys are my babies." He would say, "Oliver, I'm not your baby. I am German. I'm not your baby. I am white German. I'm not your baby." And I used to tease him more, like, "No, you're my big baby. You're my biggest baby here." He would get so red in the face. He hated me referring to him as a baby. And don't do that. Don't hate the fact that I call you a baby, because then I'm going to really call you the big baby. All right. It's important to know, just so you know. All right. Let's go, guys. We're going to take shorts near, just the same way. We're going to bet to the downside near the 20, near the 20. We're not going to bet to the downside down here, guys. If we get the red elephant down here, we get the red elephant down here, right? That's not where you play it. No. You play this near the 20. We need that to happen up here. You understand? We need that boom here, near the 20. What do we do away from the 20? You know, we take our gains. So we get in here, we get in there, we take gains there, we take gains there. It's not rocket science. You can do this. I have faith in you. That's why I put my money at risk with you. I believe I can teach anybody to do this. I've been doing it for 26 years. 26 years. The biggest year, guys, our traders had. The biggest year was $66 million. It's crazy. This is not rocket science, guys. It's not rocket science. I'm talking about the whole, all the traders as a group. That's been the biggest year so far. All right, so good. Look, take a look at Cisco. This is a company, very popular company, trades on the NASDAQ stock exchange. Take a look at your stock. Every bar is 5 minutes. I want you to note that you've got the 20-period moving average and you've got the 200-period moving average. I want you to note that the 20 is declining, not rising. It's declining under the 200. So you should be betting to the downside, not to the upside like the losers do. The losers say, elephant bar, I'm buying. Elephant bar, Oliver, I'm buying. Wrong. Elephant bar, Oliver, you taught me to buy elephant bars, I'm buying. Wrong. But Oliver, you taught me to buy them. No, I taught you to buy them when the 20-period moving average is rising. When the 20-period moving average is declining, you do the red ones. Pull out those red elephant bars. I know you can do it while I take a sip of coffee. You can pull them out. Go start from the left. Start from this one now. Pull them out. I'm going to take a sip of coffee. You can do it. Pull those red elephant bars out. Boom. Pull those red elephant bars out. 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 I want you to pull them out. Now, guess what I want you to do? Find the color changes. You can do this. Find the green bar that gets taken out. Find this. I'm going to draw it for you. Find this green bar that gets taken out by a red bar. The low gets taken out by a red bar right there. Red bar trades below the low. You put $25,000 into the stock right there. Boom, $25,000 right there. Boom! And protect yourself here. Now go. Find it. Find it. Find your $25,000 entries. I know you can do this. I've been with you long enough. I've been teaching you long enough today for you to know this. Go find it. Find it. Start from the left-hand side of the chart. Start from here. Do you see it? Look at the green bar. Mark off the low. Boom! I love that sound. Find the next one. Find the next color bar. See the green bar? All right, mark off the low. Boom! $25,000 in. Protect yourself. That's the sound of money. Don't you like that sound? Wait. I love that sound. Let's do it again. Don't you like that? I love that. Practice it. Do it now for me. Do it. I want to do it now for me. I want to see you guys do it. Do it for me. Do it. I want to see it. Come on. I see your comments here. You can do it. Practice that. Now listen, that's like a money counting machine, right? But like, that's how I want your money counting machine to be. You get in under that green bar, boom. But I know some of your money counting machine sounds like this. Oh, Oliver, I have a money counting machine too. I've got one. Yeah. All right, okay. We can build on that. That's better than some people's money counting machine that sounds like this. All right. Sorry, let's go. My children always say, Dad, you stopped growing up after you were 16. What happened, Dad? It's true. All right, so we've got the color. Boom. We've got the topping tail bar. Boom. We've got even this color. See the green bar? Boom. That's the bar that takes out the green bar. But you remember, here's the green bar. We take out. Boom. Here's another green bar. Boom. Now this one, I don't really like too much because you're far away. Now, when do you take profits? You take profits away. That's fine. Repeat. Get back in. Take profits away. Repeat. Get back in. Away. You get the point. Away. Gotta love it. What if you missed this? Oh, shoot, I missed this color. Grab this color. You see that green bar there? Look at that green. Under little, boom. Take the next one. There's always another train leaving the station. Oh, but Oliver, I missed this color play and that color play. Well, wait a minute. Isn't that an elephant bar right there? Isn't this a freaking elephant bar? Yeah, it's an elephant bar. Trade below the elephant bar. Boom. As long as you're not down here away, grab the elephant. Protect yourself above the high. And you still get that sound. Listen to it carefully. Do it, do it, do it. Make that sound. Just don't spit on me. All right, let's go. All right, guys, I'm going to breeze through these charts. Now, look. I can stop things right here. And you will right now be able to take what I've shared with you today, and you can go into the crypto market, you can go into the stock market, you can go into the options market, you can go into the Forex market, you can go into the futures market. I don't care what market you go into. You understand? You can apply this. Just pick a chart, any chart. Put that 20 on there, put that 200 on there, play with the 20 to the upside if it's rising, play with the 20 to the downside if it's rising. Make sure if it's rising above the 200. If it's declining, make sure it's declining below the 200. Make sure you play the 3 games, elephants, tails, color game. Make sure you enter near the 20, not far away from it, in the direction of the 20, not against it, taking profits away from the 20, not taking profits near the 20. Knowing where to protect yourself. Wow. And after this, after knowing this, do you know what you do? You just practice. Practice is going to make you perfect. Don't ever let someone think you should not practice. Don't ever let someone think you should not build this. Knowing it intellectually is not knowing it internally. First, you get intellectual understanding. Now you need to turn intellectual understanding into applicable experiential knowledge. So first, it's mental knowledge. Then it must be converted to experiential knowledge. How do you do that? Trade. Practice it. Do it. The problem is that when you're practicing, you're losing money first. That's why I give you mine. Don't do this with your own capital, traders. No professional uses their own capital. Not one. Not even the one that makes millions of dollars, they don't use their own capital. It's not because they don't have it. It's because, why? And there is always more capital than you have. So why would you limit your potential to what you have? So let me give you an example. I teach you how to play the markets perfectly this way, right? And you have $5,000 to play with. So you say, Oliver, thank you very much. I'm going to take your knowledge and use my $5,000 because I want to be my own person. That's not a professional mindset. Because you should be thinking, well, wait a minute. I'm going to get 100% of what I do on my 5,000. I'd rather take 40% of what I do on 250,000, on 100,000, on 50,000. That's how professional traders think. A professional trader thinks like, I've got $1 million, but wait a minute. If I can get $10 million, and I get less of the profit, but won't my less of the profit on 10 million be way more than all of my profit on the little? Of course. And that's how professionals play this game. They take their skill and get money to play with their skill. Money that's bigger than the money they have. All right? So you can take what I've taught you so far and you can apply it across any market. What we're going to do next is breeze through some charting examples. All of these are from Friday. A lot of people think that when I show them charts or examples from a year ago, 3 months ago, they're like, Oliver, you went back in the past and picked up for, I'm not, okay, I stopped doing that. Now I show you, okay, this is what you could have done yesterday. Yesterday was Friday, right? These are stocks that my traders trade. You could have done this Friday. So let's take a look at some of the things that happened yesterday. All right, here's Roku. Here's a popular stock amongst my traders just because it moves so aggressively. I want to make sure I'm looking at this properly. Good. Okay. Now, I want you to take a look at the chart. We're looking at a 5-minute chart here. Each bar represents 5 minutes of trading. Notice your 20-period moving average and notice the 200. Now remember, notice the narrow state. Remember I told you that stocks move from a narrow state to a wide state and then kind of back to a narrow state, right? Okay, so 20 and 200 are narrow together. Then boom, we get an elephant bar. Mark off the high. You know how to play the elephant game. It's the first bar of the morning. Boom! Put 25,000 in. You're going to stop out here. All right, this is a high price stock. So, of course, just practice theory. You might not want to do this one, but I do have traders that play this. Boom! Boom! You know the method. Protect yourself. Away, take profits. Repeat. When do you repeat? You repeat when the stock is back at or near the 20 again. So now you don't do it here. You see how you got the color game here, but you're too far away. Wait for your stock to get back near the 20-period moving average. Now start your game again. Well, what do I do during this period? It's called this. Let me show you. Let's see if I can draw this right. Cafecito, coffee. Wait. All right, coffee time. Red bar. Win. Boom. Protect yourself. You see that red bar right there? You're still close to the 20. You missed this one? Okay. Boom. Boom. Now, check this out, guys. Remember, you've got $50,000. Don't forget this. You got $50,000. But you're only using $25,000 to go in here. Boom. Protecting yourself. That's the color game right near the 20. But which game comes next? Because you still have another 25,000. Do you get another game that comes next? Boom! See that red bar? Trades above the high of the red bar. Now protect this 25,000 there. So you've got the first $25,000 in there, the second 25,000 there, and this becomes take profits away from the 20, becomes a freaking mega win. Wow. Play both of your pieces. Now, some plays you're not going to get the second chance. It's just going to, the first one's just going to skyrocket away. But if you get another one, why not play the second one too? Boom, boom. 1, 2, out. Repeat. Okay? Now you're back near the 20. What happens next? Remember, you got elephant, tail, or color. Okay, you're waiting. So you're saying, wait a minute, if this red bar gets taken out, I'm in. Okay. Oh, I got another red bar. Okay, well now, if this red bar gets taken out, I'm in. No? Oh, another red bar? Okay, let me drop it. Now, if this red bar gets taken out, I'm in. Don't get fooled just because it's just below the 20. You can buy below the 20. You can buy on the 20. You can buy above the 20. So you can buy, look, you can buy above the 20. You can buy on the 20. You can buy below the 20. Just make sure it's in the vicinity of the 20. Don't be buying up here far away from the 20. Don't buy, see this elephant bar? I don't want you buying above the high of that elephant bar. Why? You're buying too far from the 20. You're buying too far from the 20. Here you're buying near the 20. Okay? Keep that in mind. Now, it didn't trade above this red bar. It didn't trade above this red bar, but boom, it traded above this red bar. Boom, 25,000 in. Protect yourself. Now, guys, look at this. Look at your risk. And then look at your gain. Wow. Well, let's do that last one. Here's the gain. This is what I mean. You're going to lose one bar if this doesn't work, but look at how many bars you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bar move up was your win. Now, I call this the snowman effect. If you can get the snowman effect down, you're going to be a great trader. Look, let's draw a little snowman. Snowman. Ho, 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 ho. All right, you know how we used to do. Some of you haven't seen snow, but I have. Now, what does this mean? It's simple, traders. Your losing traders are the snowman's head. How many of these heads fit into this fat stomach or body? These are your profits. These are your losses. You want the snowman effect. You see, look, here is your risk. You're going in there. Your risk is this, but here is your profit. It's an it's an upside down snowman on the buy side, right? So here's your entry, here's your risk, and here is the profit snowman. It's upside down on the buy side. On the short side, it's right side up like this. So you always want to play knowing what your risk is. Look at the risk. Okay, this risk is a little bigger, but still the snowman. The snowman. The snowman. When are you taking profits? Here, here, here. When are you getting in? Here, here, here. Where are you protecting yourself? Here, here, here. How much are you putting in? 25K. And whenever you can, you're putting another 25K into the play. Boom! You can go home now. Traders, this is the game. There's nothing else. You can go home. I'm going to show you more here. Just a few more, but now it's up to you to just practice it over and over and over again. Do it over and over and over again until it's second nature, second nature, second nature. And until the money just starts flowing in. You know where I tell my traders, when you get yourself to the place where every 20 trades you do, you have more money on the 20th trade than you had on the first trade. So we look at things in blocks of 20, right? So you start off trade 1. Did that make money or not? Okay, fine. Doesn't matter. Trade 2. Did that make money or not? Fine. Doesn't matter. At the end of 20, I want you to have way more money on the 20th trade than the money you started with on trade 1. If you get yourself to the place where every 20 trades you are richer than you were, every 20 trades, you might be richer every 3 trades, every 10 trades, every 15, but definitely minimum every 20 trades, I have more money. Then what does the game become? Just let me get to 20 trades. Boom, collect. Let me get to 20 trades. Boom, collect. 20 trades again. Collect. 20 trades, collect. 20. That becomes your life. Kind of boring, but very profitable, you know? And that's the game. There's not much more, traders. It's just making this become second nature. Practicing discipline, getting out when you're supposed to. Killing the trades. You need to practice killing trades. You need to get good at it. You need to be good at taking profits away. You need to be good at adding that second $25,000 when you're supposed to add that second $25,000. You need to be good at being patient until your stock gets away. And this is the game. And with the right amount of money, this game can change your whole life. I can show you how to make anywhere between $300 and $3,000 in the first 20 minutes of trading. All you need is the right amount of capital and this game. Imagine that. Being able to, in 15, 20 minutes, in 30 minutes, make more than a lot of people make in a month. And in some places in the world, in a year. It's crazy. And what better game to have today during our crazy time than to be able to sit at home and not have life, a pandemic, the government, new rules, lockdown, whatever it is, can't affect you. That's being a professional. That's being independent. Nothing affects us. Give me a laptop computer and a freaking internet connection. That's all I need. Laptop computer, internet connection. I am in business. I don't care. Lockdown, no lockdown, this country, that country, this time of day, that time. It doesn't matter. You can't take this away from me. And it's powerful to be in that position. It is powerful to be that way, to be that independent, to be that free. I've appreciated this my whole life, but no more than this year. When I've seen the thousands of families affected by what we've gone through, and my traders and I, zero effect on us, zero. In fact, it got better. It's crazy. Crazy. I want you to have this. All right. Let's look at a few more guys, and then we're done. Baba, we looked at this before. All right. Here's the first bar of the morning. Nothing. Here's the second bar. Now, remember, you're above the moving averages. Your 20 is rising. That rise at 20 is above the 200. You're not betting down, you're betting up. But you need, what do you need up? You need an elephant, a tail, or color. So do you get it here? You get an elephant? No. A tail? No. Do you get color here? Maybe. If it takes out that color, boom. No. Do you get it here? No. Do you get it here? Yes. This is the first time I get one of my 3 games. A bottoming tail bar. Mark that high off. Boom. 25,000 in. Protection. And then you got another 25,000, right? You can put that in on the elephant bar happens next. Boom. Here's your second 25,000. Protect that 25,000 separately. And go. Don't play this one. That's too far. Color game. Boom. Color game. Boom. Color game. Boom. Color game. I don't know if you see that. You see that last one? Red bar. Boom. Woo. You want to try it again? Bottoming tail bar, try it again. It's not rocket science. All right, when do you take profits on Snap here? Oh, here, here, here. You know where to take profits. When do you get into these things? Boom, look at that elephant bar taking out the red bar. Boom. Look at this tail bar. Do you see it? It's trying to hide from you. Boom! It's not rocket science. Look. In. In. You get it. We looked at this. Rising 20 above the rising 200. We're playing the long side. Play your games. You got elephant. You got color. You got color. You got color here. You got color there. Boom. Color. Protect. Protect, protect, protect. Out. Boom. Protect. Out. You know the deal. Why is this falling now? Because you've gone from relatively narrow to wide. I told you, narrow to wide, back to narrow. Narrow to wide, back to narrow. This is all yesterday. This is not going back in time and finding the perfect ones. First look, November 20th, first bar of the morning. Bottoming tail bar. Boom. Protect yourself. What's next? Another event. Elephant. Play 1, play 2. Protect yourself. You want to try it again? Boom. Color game. Remember, you can do it below if you like. Color game. Boom. Guys, I don't know if you realize some of these plays, this play here could be like, I don't know, like $2,000. That's crazy. Boom. You're out. Done. In the morning. With the right size. Cisco, we went over this. Boom, color game. Boom, color game. Elephant. Tail color. Color game. Color game. You get the point. Profits. Profits. Near. Narrow state to wide state. Now you see the stock starting to look like it wants to go back. Why? Because stocks go from narrow to wide, back to narrow. All right? You see it. Narrow to wide, now back to narrow. You can do this, traders. You can do this, my baby. CVX. Look, narrow. This is all yesterday. Oh, this is the 19th, the day before. But look. Narrow to wide. Find your plays. Find them. Color game. Protect yourself. Boom. Color game. Protect yourself. Boom. Topping tail bar game. Boom. Protect yourself. All right. Color game. Protect yourself. Color game. Protect yourself. Color game. Color game. There's 25,000. Boom. Another 25,000. Boom. Boom. Taking profits away. Repeat. Away. Repeat. Understand? Away or away. Repeat. You get it. You can do this. Here's the Dow Jones market. Look at that. Narrow state. Wide. Play your games. Elephant bar. Boom. Color game. Boom. Color game. Boom. Boom. Color game. Boom. Color game. Color game. Looks very similar to the other one, but that happens. You know how to play. But Oliver, how do I jump on board this? Find your games. Color game. Look at that color game. Boom. Jump on board. Twitter we went over. You can do this, traders. Where are you taking profits? Anywhere up here. Where are you looking to get in? Near. Protect, 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 protect. Out, 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 out. Entry, 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 entry. Come on, traders. You know this. Some traders ask me, well, Oliver, I'm not really into the short-term game. Can I do this long-term? Of course, same thing. Trading for wealth. I'll show you some things that I've done in cryptocurrencies recently, right? Here's Bitcoin. This is as of today. This is as of today. Every bar is a daily chart. All right? This is Bitcoin. Take a look. Now, every bar is a day, not 5 minutes in this case. Here's your 20. Here's your 200. Now, play your game. Boom. See that red bar? Play your color game. Boom. Boom. Bottoming tail bar. Boom. Color game. Boom. You can do this, traders. You can do this. My traders know I went into XRP. Look at your game. Look at your 20. Look at your 200. Now go play your games. What games do you play? Remember, you can play under the 20. That's fine. Boom. Boom. Look at that tail bar. Boom. Look at that elephant bar. Boom. Look at that color. Boom. This is today. That's today's bar. I just grabbed it. Right now, you could have done this same thing. You could have been, uh-oh, elephant bar. I'm in. Boom. Protect myself. 25K. Uh-oh, wait, next thing. Boom, in another 25K. What should you be doing here? You know. Taking your freaking money. Traders, you can do this. Anybody can do this. So why doesn't anybody just do it? First of all, most people don't have money. I solved that. Just use my money. You're going to be better using my money. Do you know that most traders trade other people's money better than they trade their money because they're more careful, they're more disciplined? Don't worry about money. I got the money. Most people don't do this because they don't know what to do. You know what to do. I just taught you what to do. And so, with the right amount of training and education, with the right amount of money, you can turn this into a life-changing experience. And you don't have to sit there in front of a computer all day. I don't do that. 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, boom. You get that move away, out, finished, done. Your problem can be, what the heck do I do with the rest of my day? I have that problem. Like, what else do I do? Strive to have the right problems. That's what my dad used to tell me. My dad used to say, Oliver, look. He used to set me down at the dinner table. I used to get so sick and tired of him talking about things. But anyway, I so appreciate these talks we used to have now. He said, Oliver, look, if you think I was a teenager at the time. If you think that life does not have problems, you are sadly mistaken, Oliver. And not only that, he would say, Oliver, he's like, don't ever think that you can get to a place in life where problems don't exist, Oliver. Problems exist forever. That's right, forever. Don't ever think that there's some future point in your life, Oliver, where there is no problems. Don't ever think that you can gain enough money at some point in the future where there are no problems. Oliver, people with money have problems. Oliver, people who are enormously successful have problems. Oliver, people who are religious have problems. People who are saints have problems. People who are criminals have problems. Every single person in the world will have problems until the day they die. What makes the difference, Oliver, he used to say? The problems you have. Not that one group doesn't have problems, another does. No, we all have problems, but Oliver, choose the problems that you want to have. Don't get on this movement to try to eliminate problems, Oliver used to say. No, you can't do that, but pick the right problems. I never forgot that. I want a tax problem. Do you understand? Poor people don't have a tax problem. I want a tax problem. I want the problem. Shoot, I'm done at 10 a.m. What the heck what do I do today, man? It's raining. What do I do? I want that problem. I want the right problems. God bless you, Dad. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Dad. Pick the right problems to have. Traders, let me talk to you about how to get into this business. Now, I know this is not for everyone, but right now, my programs are going to be selling at the lowest price of the entire year. Traders, never at any time throughout the entire year, it will take another year for prices to be at the level. You're fortunate today. It's Black Friday. Black Friday time. Now, to get into this business, like any other business, there's a cost, but it's not a big one. I promise you. Take a look. Let's take a look. Now, my trading program. Remember, my trading program comes with starting with a $50,000 account. Then that account grows to 100 to 250 to 500 once you pass these levels. Remember, the program includes full funding. You will never have to put a single penny of your own money at risk. Never, ever, ever will you have to risk your own money. It's my money at risk. You will get 40% of all gains. I will take 60%. If you lose my money, I'm going to kill you. No, I'm teasing. If you lose my money, it's my loss. If you lose my money and walk away and say, Oliver, I tried. We shake hands and go. It's my loss. I take the loss. It's my capital. Now that's the business. You trade when you want to trade. I have traders that trade 1 day a week. I have traders that trade every day but trade 1 hour a day. It's your business. It's your thing. It's my capital, but it's your business. You trade when you want. You trade from where you want. There are no time. You don't have to trade every single day. You don't have to be staring at the computer all day long. You trade whenever. I have some traders that can't trade for the week because they're on vacation or they're whatever. You trade whenever. It's your business. It's not my business. I just share in the profits. I'm like your bank and your university. I teach you and I fund you. So I'm the university and the bank, but you have the business. Just go out there and make us money. I'm the investor. I am investing in your trading business. It's powerful. I am putting people in the trading business all over the world. People that would otherwise not have access to this amazing game now have access to it. This is the program. And I've got a Black Friday price for you. Now check this out. Here are the prices, traders. Look. Self-Start is the program I just told you about with the $50,000 account. And guys, look, training for the rest of your life. This is not a seminar. Please stop calling this a seminar. This is not a seminar. This is a lifelong program that will never stop. It never has an expiration point. You are trained every single day. You are with traders every day. You are with head traders every day, guiding you, directing you, training you, educating you, classes, breakout sessions, training sessions, study sessions, forever. It never ends. It's not like taking a seminar on the weekend and everybody saying goodbye to you on Sunday evening. No, this is for life. $1,700 for life. You can make this in one trade. You can make this in 1 week, certainly 1 month. One fee for the rest of your life. To be a part of this program, to go into business. You are buying into a business for $1,700. What other business is there? Restaurant? No. Clothing store? No. You can't get into a business with this price. This price puts you in the trading business and gets you unlimited funding for the rest of your life. 40% of the gains. Now, for those of you who are not interested in trading my capital, you just want, Oliver, I love the way you play the market longer term. I watch you, I see you. You have made enormous amounts of capital. I've followed your plays. I've watched them. You've made them public. This is the Trade for Wealth program. Now, this is with your own capital, but you follow or you're made aware of every move I make in the market, every single one, oftentimes before I make it. I show you every buy, every sell. I explain to you why I'm buying, why I'm selling. And you use your own capital, and this is one price forever. So for as long as I'm living, I hope to be living a long time, you will know every move I make in the market, every single one, every buy, every sell, and why. We will meet together regularly to go over the market, we will search for our opportunities together. You will understand why I've come to my buys and sells, why I'm doing this. You will see how much money I'm putting into the play. I show you my actual buys and sells from real accounts. You understand? And many traders have followed me and made millions of dollars in this program. Millions of dollars. There are traders who've made millions of dollars in this program without ever putting a penny up. Crazy. Now, you can have both the self-start, trading with the funded account and lifelong trading, and Trade for Wealth in a package, $6,000. I know these are relatively high prices for people, but I've got something special for you. And then there's the live trading camp online. This is where I teach you my specific specialty of trading the markets for a living in only 20 minutes of the trading day. That is what I became famous for on Wall Street. I made more money faster than almost anyone on the street, and I became famous for that. Firms started inviting me to come into their firm to speak to their traders. That's how I started to become a professional speaker in the trading space on Wall Street. They wanted to know this specialty, which I teach you. So now there's the self-start and this specialty, this 20-minute trading specialty together for $3,000. Now remember, guys, look, here's what my mother taught me to do. Take this price as an example. Divide it by 365 days a year. And what's your cost per day to be in this program? It's small. It's pennies. Well, it's not pennies, but you know what I'm saying. That's how my mother taught me to Oliver, don't look at cost, look at value. So $1,700 divided by 365, that's $4.65. It's a lunch, guys. For the investment of a lunch a day, some people pay more money for their Starbucks Frappuccino than this. My mother taught me to break cost or value, break cost into a daily amount to see if the value holds up under the daily scrutiny. My mother taught me this. And so I never look at the big giant cost. I look at the daily cost. And I know people who throw this away every day. And they're throwing their life away. They're throwing their future away. $4.65. Do it for each one. Now, what if you're going to say, Oliver, I'm going to give trading 5 years. Now do 365 days times 5. Let's see what that number comes up to, right? 365 times 5. This gives you a total number of days of 1,825. Now take this cost and divide it by 1,825, because it's not just 1 year you're going to do this. Let's say I'm going to dedicate 5 years to becoming a master at this. So now 1,700 divided by 1,825 days in total gives you 93 cents a day. Is this business worth 93 cents a day? You should look at it like this. Can I make more on average than 93 cents a day from the activity of trading? Is that possible? If the answer is yes, it's a freaking no-brainer. You can blow this number away. And that's how you look at this. But get this. These are regular prices, traders. This is regular prices. Check this out. I've got the special prices for you. I got the Black Friday prices. Uh-oh, look how deep this is. Whoo! Now, let's do our little freaking exercise now. Let's take the $9.97, all right? And divide that, 997 divided by 365 days. It's $2.73. Now over 5 days, all right, 997 divided by 1,825, boom, you're talking about 54 cents a day. Can trading make you more than 54 cents a day? Can you beat that? And if you can beat it, this program's free. If trading can get you back your 54 cents on average a day, you're going to have losing days and winning days, but some days are going to be 3,000 win. Some days are going to be 1,000 win. Some days are going to be 300 win. Some days are going to be $30 win. Some days are going to be negative $50 win. Some days are going to be negative $300 win, but never more than this. So you'll be winning some threes, some ones, some 300s, but no more than 300. And on average, will this beat 54 cents? I think we've proved that you can make more than 54 cents a day at this. You're not interested in trading for a living? You're not interested in being funded? You just want to play along with me these wealth plays? Guys, I've had one of the biggest wealth years of my entire career. 2008 was my last biggest year. This is this double that. And many traders have been along with me for the ride. $1,600. You can get this back in one play, and then you have every play, way more than this in one play. But every play for the rest of my life, you get to know. You get an inside track of what I'm doing before I do it. in all of my accounts, all of my wealth accounts. You can do both for this. That's crazy. That's usually the price of the regular program. That's crazy. Or you can do remember the specialty, the 20 minutes a day specialty with the regular program for life for $1,500. This is crazy. I don't even think I remember even approving this. This is just maddening. Guys, everything in life worth something does have a cost. But check this out. Listen to me carefully. Don't go away. Listen to me carefully. Traders, very important what I'm going to share with you right now. Very important. You saw those prices. Now I'm going to give it to you for free. That's right. You can make it free. Here's how you do it. You have to pay the upfront cost to get in. These Black Friday costs are crazy. But when your business starts, you're not going to get 40% of the gains. You're going to get 100% of the gains until you get the cost back. I want you to earn the cost back. So instead of me taking my 60%, I'm going to give you all the profits until you get your $1,000 back. Or whatever cost you pay. For the Self-Start Now Black Friday, $1,000. You get that first $1,000 back without me sharing my part. Boom. Now you made the program free. You got it back without me sharing in the profits. Now, after you get your money back, that's when I start sharing the 60% and you get the 40%. So this should motivate you. Let me get my money back. I'm going to get it back. I'm going to make this program free for life. And then I'm going in business with Oliver. Now, who does that? I'm giving you that motivation to do the right thing, because if you do the right thing, if you abide by those rules, if you abide by those guidelines I taught you today, you will get this back and it will be 100% free. That's crazy. Funding for life, training for life, free. And I got one more thing for you. One more thing. One more thing. Now for this, you got to sign up within 48 hours. All right? You got to sign up in 48 hours. Let me go back to this. Here. Gotta see what. This one's special. So I'm not going to let this Black Friday offer last long. I'm going to give you the 60% of the gains. That's right. You're going to get 60%. I'm going to take the smaller 40%. I will be the minority partner in the business. You will be the majority partner in the business. But I'm only doing that for those who say, yes, I'm ready, Oliver. Boom. Let me hit the buy button right now. Boom. If you do that within the next 48 hours, the 60% is yours. First, the 100% until you get the cost back. Then you get the 60% of all gains forever. I get 40%. And once you're in, later, we can talk about how you get 80% of the gains and then 90% of the gains. There's steps to do that as well. Right? As you get bigger and bigger as a trader. But traders, there is nothing like this on the program. And in this industry, there is no program like this in the industry. No one is confident enough in their ability to put their own money at risk. Most people don't have their own money to put up anyway. But even the ones that do, most of them do not bet their own money, do not put their own money at risk on their own students, on their own traders. I do that for every single student. If you lose, okay, my fault. Now think of this way, guys. I want you to think of this. I taught you how to find an opportunity. This is an opportunity. I taught you, boom, when and where to strike. This is when and where to strike. Now, I taught you how much money to put into a play. You now know $1,000 for the self-start. That's what you put into the play. I taught you how to protect yourself. Your money is your protection. What's your risk? Your risk is your initial investment. Your risk is limited to the first amount in. This is your 1 bar risk. Your 1 bar risk is $997 for a lifetime. Think about that. That's your risk. There are people who have invested more in plastic surgeries, cars, motorcycles, vacations, dinners, partying on the weekend. Come on. This is an activity that can get all of that and then some. All right? This is your university. This is your Harvard University of trading. I will take you to the promised land. We will do this together. You can do this. You got 48 hours to get 60% of the gains. You got 48 hours and you get 60%. Remember, you can make this free. You can make this free. This is different. You can make this free. Any one that you do here can be free. If you do this one, as an example, you get 100% of the gains all the way to $1,500. Once you get your $1,500 back, you get 60% and I get 40%. If you sign up in the first 48 hours. If not, you get 40% and I get 60%. Guys, these prices will never, I promise you, ever be offered again until 1 year from now. This is your opportunity. This is opportunity knocking, traders. I know that you could be doing anything with your time right now, traders. I know this. I know that you could be spending time with your family. I know that you could be playing with your kids. I know that you could be walking your dog in the park. I know you could be out at the mall shopping or sipping coffee at the corner cafe, but you're here with me. That is not something that I take lightly. I want to thank you so much from the very bottom of my heart for coming out today. I want to thank you for giving me the most precious commodity that you have, your time. And every time I am offered this gift, I told you at the beginning of this presentation that I do my best to try to give you something that will elevate you, that will elevate and raise your level of market sophistication, something that you'll be able to use for the rest of your life. I hope and I pray that I've kept my promise today. I told you that this would be the last event of the year. It is. I told you that I would have special prices for you. I have done that. I told you that I would try to make this more complete and more powerful than any presentation that I've given all year long. I hope and pray that I've delivered that here for you today. And whether you join me, whether you become a member of my family or not, I want to let you know that I love you. I appreciate you for being here. I appreciate your trust. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you following me on Instagram, following me and subscribing to me on my YouTube channel. I appreciate all of these things. You are one of the reasons that I breathe. Thank you so very much. Oliver Velez, signing off. Boom! Black Friday, OliverVelez.com. Go there. Do it now. Do it now. Black Friday, OliverVelez.com. Go there. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Woo! Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Traders, make sure you're only dealing with these people, please. There are so many people out there that are going to try to take advantage of this event, to try to trick you, try to fool you into believing that they are part of my organization. They're trying to take advantage of you. Please make sure you're dealing only with these people here. I'll hold the slide up for a bit. I'm so glad you can't see me right now. Woo! That's because I can't dance. No puedo bailar. Pero me gusta. But I still like to. Who wants to teach me how to dance? Love you, love you, love you. Vamos por todo. Vamos por todo. Let's go. Let's go for everything, guys. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Black Friday, OliverVelez.com. Go there. Do it now. Boom. My babies, cuckoo gaga. Te quiero. Love you guys.